Late at night in New Hampshire, Karoline Leavitt stood on her front porch, arms crossed, watching red and blue lights flash from a police cruiser parked near her newly installed steel gate. She had secured her driveway after receiving multiple threats on social media, but her liberal neighbor, Emily, wasn't pleased. Emily had called the police, claiming that Leavitt had illegally blocked a public road, escalating what should have been a private matter into a full-blown confrontation. The officers, Sergeant Doyle and Rivera, approached as Emily dramatically insisted that the gate was a violation of public access. Leavitt, unbothered, presented legal documents proving her property rights. Doyle reviewed them, nodded in agreement, and dismissed the complaint. Furious, Emily protested, claiming that Leavitt's political affiliation influenced the decision. Meanwhile, Rivera's attention was drawn to a black SUV that slowly passed by for the second time that night. Leavitt noticed it too, a creeping unease settling in. Rivera asked if she had security cameras, to which she nodded, confirming the entire driveway was under surveillance. Doyle dismissed the SUV as a lost driver, but Rivera wasn't convinced. As the officers prepared to leave, Emily, previously aggressive, suddenly looked nervous. When Leavitt confronted her, she muttered, "You don't know who you're messing with," before hurrying inside. Unsettled, Leavitt checked her security footage and discovered two unidentified men standing by her driveway the night before, exactly where she had dug into the ground earlier. The figures remained motionless for minutes before disappearing into the darkness. Her heart pounded as she replayed the footage, trying to make sense of what they had been looking for. The digging had been innocent enough. Leavitt had planned to create a small play area for her son, but her shovel had struck something hard. It wasn't a rock but smooth, buried concrete. Suspecting something unusual, she recorded the discovery and sent it to White House security for analysis. Their response was frustratingly vague. Not enough data to investigate. Stay cautious. That night, as she scrolled through messages, an anonymous user warned her, "You're being watched. Don't dig further." Moments later, the black SUV passed by her house for the third time. Determined to uncover the truth, she posted the footage online, asking followers for help identifying the vehicle. The post quickly went viral, with users speculating on its origins. One comment stood out, "Ask Emily. She knows something." The next morning, Leavitt met Rivera at her driveway. He had run the SUV's plates, only to find that they weren't in any known database. Emily hesitantly emerged from her house, looking pale and shaken. When pressured, she revealed that her brother, a former investigative journalist, had once dug in the same spot. Shortly after, his home mysteriously burned down, and he abandoned his work, terrified. Leavitt's stomach tightened. Was there something buried beneath her home that powerful people wanted hidden? With Rivera's help, she pried open the concrete slab. Beneath it lay a rusted metal hatch. They forced it open, revealing a hidden underground structure. Descending a metal ladder, they entered a dimly lit corridor lined with old Soviet markings. Dust-covered machines flickered weakly, and in the center of the room, a control panel displayed a map of Washington, D.C., with a pulsing red over the White House. Emily trembled as Rivera wiped dust off a nearby document, revealing the Soviet hammer and sickle emblem. This was no ordinary bunker. It was a Cold War-era surveillance station that had somehow remained operational. The implications were staggering. Before they could process the discovery, the sound of footsteps echoed down the corridor. Leavitt killed her flashlight and signaled for silence. Moments later, three masked figures entered the room, one carrying a scanner. "Target confirmed," a voice said in accented English. "Erase traces." Panic surged through Leavitt as she realized that she was the target. Rivera whispered, "Agents, not civilians." The intruders were erasing evidence, ensuring that no one would ever learn of the bunker's existence. Emily accidentally knocked over a machine, drawing attention. The agents turned toward them, weapons raised. Rivera fired first, forcing them to retreat, but more footsteps thundered down the ladder. They were trapped. In desperation, Leavitt shoved a classified cassette labeled "Spider Project" into a machine, hoping to leave some trace of what they had found. A distant rumble signaled that the intruders were sealing the exits. "Trapped underground with no way out," Leavitt whispered. "They know my name. They've been watching me." As the red light on a nearby console blinked faster, a chilling realization hit her. Whatever this base was, it was never meant to be uncovered, and now she was right in the middle of it.